Today we are back in the Elm Hill City Zoo, where we'll build a pig pen in our petting zoo. There will be a lot of mud, there will be a cute little yellow barn, and there will be pigs, so you guys really don't want to miss this one. I hope you will enjoy it. Hello guys, this is Cesar Creates and welcome back to my channel. It's time for another episode of the Elm Hill City Zoo, and today we will be building for the Tamworth pigs. After the Barnyard pack for Planet Zoo was released, I started building our petting zoo at the Elm Hill City Zoo, but unfortunately I never finished it. We already have 3 enclosures in our petting zoo. We have a chicken coop, we have a walkthrough exhibit for the goats and sheep, and we also have like a barn for the American standard donkeys, and now I wanted to add a pig pen in there as well. We basically have some unfinished projects in the Elm Hill City Zoo, and the petting zoo is one of them, and I really want to finish it before the Planet Zoo 2 will be released. After we'll be done with our pigs, there will be only 2 more habitats to go, so one will be for the Highland cattle and one for the alpacas and the llamas, so it's not far from being finished, so I really hope that I will be able to do it. I am also very inspired to build a petting zoo after visiting the London Zoo recently, because I really liked their children's zoo. I think that this is how they are calling it. It was really so nice, and this habitat today will be actually a bit inspired by a pig habitat in the London Zoo. They actually have the Mangalitsa pigs in their petting zoo. This is a very fancy breed of pigs with very long hair that are kind of curly. They look very fancy, so I wish we had those in Planet Zoo. We have the Tamworth pig, which was a very interesting choice by Frontier. I have never seen a pig like that in the zoo. I guess that they are very like a standard British breed of pig, but I think something more like the pot-bellied pig or the Kuni pig would be a bit more appreciated by the community because they are more common in zoos, but still I think that the Tamworth pig is a really beautiful animal. It is a very good model, and I am so glad that we have all those animals, like the petting zoo animals in the game, because when I did my ranking of all the animals in Planet Zoo recently, I placed a lot of the barnyard animals very low in the ranking, and a lot of you were not very happy about this. And it is not that I don't like those animals. I think that they are exceptionally well made. They are really cool. This is also really cool that we have all this new thing. Like, it is not a new thing anymore, but the petting zoo mechanic for the guests, it is so cool. But for me, those are just not like the very, I don't know, typical or very exciting zoo animals. Like, if I would go to the zoo and I wouldn't see, for example, a giraffe or a zebra or, I don't know, an elephant or a big ape or, I don't know, any of the monkeys, I would be like, okay, something is missing in that zoo. But visiting a zoo where there are no goats, pigs, or I don't know, sheep, this won't feel as weird, right? Like, many zoos don't have petting zoos. So this was kind of my perspective. I still love those animals, as I told you, but some of the animals in Planet Zoo are just so much more exciting to me, and that's why the barnyard animals were kind of lower in my ranking. But yeah, that's all about that. If you guys remember, I had this idea for our petting zoo to create different colorful buildings. So obviously those areas in zoos are often dedicated to children. They are very like colorful. They have playgrounds sometimes. Some animal talks with the keepers dedicated to children. That's why I also wanted to make this area a bit more playful, and I decided that each barn in this area will have a different color. We had a blue chicken coop, we had a red barn for the goats and pigs, we had the green one for the donkeys, and right now I decided to go for a yellow barn. I must say that yellow is not my favorite color, but I think it kind of looks good in here and it makes sense. For the other 2, I think I will go for purple and maybe orange or maybe pink. We'll see how I feel about this. But yeah, today we are building a yellow barn for the Tamworth pig. I must say that it was a quite relatively quick build, especially the outdoor area. Those barns are made piece by piece, so of course they would take some time. This is a lot of different wooden planks, beams and everything like this. But the outdoor area was very quick for me to build because it is not as large. I think it is still like a perfect size for 4 pigs. But also those habitats for the pigs are quite barren, so they don't have many like plants because pigs definitely would eat those. So we had to have some mud, we had to have different textures on the ground, some logs, some enrichment items. Pigs are very intelligent animals and they often get a lot of different enrichment items at their habitats. I probably should add even more. I started building this habitat by creating a fence. It was a very easy fence because I really wanted to finally use one of those fences that were added to the game with one of the recent DLCs. I think it was the one from the Americas pack. It made a perfect sense for those pigs. I only added the mesh. And they had something similar in the London Zoo as well, so I decided to go for something like this. And in the corner of the habitat, I added like some planters or some tree guards. Those are just made from the planks, and this is also inspired by London Zoo. It adds some greenery and also protects the plants from the animals. And yeah, those previous habitats were kind of very plain when it comes to plants. So in here, I just wanted to add just a tiny bit of greenery here and there. So that's why I decided to add things like that. Of course, I had to add the mud bath for the pigs. They love wading in the mud. I also added different textures on the ground by adding, for example, the path from the bark of the trees or something like that, the wood chirps. I don't know how it is called. I also added a lot of decals, some leaves, and small stones or rocks here and there. And that was basically it when it comes to the outdoor habitat. So the majority of this speed build is actually building a barn. So this barn will actually have like 2 parts. There will be like a main part, which is the indoor habitat for the pigs, and also like 2 outdoor pens or something like that, which was very inspired by the London Zoo habitat for the pigs. When I was there, the pigs were actually playing with some enrichment items in there, so it was so cool to see them so close. And yeah, I also decided to build something like that for them. It kind of looks like, which is very sad, that in older times, the pigs or the animals that lived in there only had those 2 small outdoor pens and the barn. And after some time, they just added this outdoor, big outdoor habitat that is like on the other side of the barn. Maybe, I don't know, but it kind of looks like it. But I thought that it would be a really nice touch and a really nice thing for the guests to basically see or even feed the animals from the very short distance. And also it is a nice place for the pigs to rest because they have a roof in there, but they are still outside. The breeds of pigs that don't have that much hair, which is for example a Tamworth pig, I know that they are quite sensitive to sun, so this is very important to give them some shade. So in a very hot days they can actually rest from the sun. So if our predictions are right, we are very close to the date of Planet Zoo 2 trailer being released, the first one and the big announcement. So it is kind of funny that my last Planet Zoo 1 video before that is a pig video. But I'm mentioning this because I also saw some questions. If I will be still uploading the speed builds or Planet Zoo builds, Planet Zoo 1 builds after Planet Zoo 2 will be announced, and the answer is of course yes. Until it will be released as a full game that I will be able to, record videos in Planet Zoo 2. I will be still building habitats in Planet Zoo 1 and covering, of course, all the news about Planet Zoo 2. I know that we will have a very busy period of time ahead of us. I'm talking about me and other YouTubers because we'll have a lot of probably news to share with you and to cover. To me, it is a quite unfortunate timing that they are announcing it at the beginning of summer. As you guys probably noticed over the years, my YouTube activity is kind of seasonal, I would say. I'm much more active in the colder months, so in the winter, fall, and maybe spring. And in the summer, I just love warm weather when it's warm outside. I love spending time outside, so I don't sit in front of my computer as much as I do in the colder months, so I don't always have a lot of time to record those videos, and right now we'll have thousands of them to record because of the Planet Zoo announcement. But I will try to do my best to upload as many videos as I will. Maybe I'll sacrifice this one summer, but I still have some trips planned, of course, for this summer, so I wouldn't be able to sit in front of my computer all the time. I hope that I won't miss any of the news. But also I have some really cool zoo trips planned for this summer, so I also will be covering that. Something also really cool is coming very soon, so I am very excited for this, and this is all that I'm going to say for now. So as you can see, I am now working on those outdoor holding pens or something like that. We are adding the roof in there, and I almost forgot. I wanted to ask you guys, because I have this little problem with this petting zoo. As much as I love the buildings and the habitats that we've built, I think it is a bit empty, a bit like not as thought out as I would probably imagine it to be. I basically have problems with the things that I should like place and put on the in the areas in between all the pens and all the habitats. Maybe you guys have some ideas for that, because I think that this petting zoo could look even better if it will be more like cluttered, or it will be more basically thought out. So maybe you have some ideas. Maybe there's some petting zoos and your local zoos that inspire you, that you think look quite good. So definitely send them over to me, because most of the petting zoos that I have seen in real zoos are very like boring, I would say. There's really one nice one in Munich Zoo, in Hellerbrunn Zoo, that I really loved, and I think that I will build one habitat in there inspired by this. But yeah, this is coming in the future. So in the next episode of the Elm Hill City Zoo, we'll probably return to our mountains of Asia. I still have like 4 habitats, I think, that I want to add there, so for some very exciting animals, so I really want to build in there. And if I have time, I really would like to build for some like more exciting animals in the zoo, maybe even if it doesn't make much sense, because we are coming to the end of this series. So I would like to add animals like the okapi, like the hippo, for example, maybe a bear or 2, and also a gorilla or a chimpanzee habitat would also, I think, fit the zoo so much. Maybe I would just add them randomly somewhere in the zoo without any, bigger thought or any starting a new section or anything like that, just to have them here, because I think that Elm Hill City Zoo deserves to have those animals before we will finally finish this series. I also have like 3 or 4 episodes of the other series, the Desert Adventure Park, till we'll be finished with that series. So that means that I'll have a bit more time to build in the Elm Hill City Zoo, which I am very excited for. I also need to finally put my hands on Valby City Zoo and also build something for that collaboration. So yeah, a lot of different Planet Zoo builds are coming before Planet Zoo 2 will be out, so keep an eye on that. And of course, when Planet Zoo 2 will be finally released, I think that I will just go full on that game and just build, and upload videos, and you guys will be just sick of me. That's the plan, at least. Okay guys, this is all when it comes to the speed build part of the video. Join me in a second so I can show you the entire finished habitat. So here you have it, our finished habitat for the Tamworth pigs in our petting zoo in the Elm Hill City Zoo is here. I think that our pigs are really enjoying it. They love playing in the mud. I love how this outdoor area of this habitat has turned out. There's a lot of different details, textures, and it all just looks so realistic. Our petting zoo is getting bigger and bigger. We already have 4 habitats in there. There's 2 more coming, but I love those colorful buildings so much. This is becoming one of my favorite areas in the entire zoo. The outdoor area is very muddy, as it should be, but the indoor habitat is kind of tidy. It looks like this, so we have some different night quarters, 2 of them to be exact, and we also have the outdoor pens that allow for closer encounters with our pigs and that give them some shade if they want to rest from the sun. It is all inspired by my recent visit to London Zoo, and I really hope you guys will like this episode. It is a quicker one, but I still really like this build. And I hope our pigs like it as well. Looking at them, I think that they are quite happy. Okay guys, this is all that I have for you in today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And of course, leave me a comment and tell me what you think about today's habitats. If you would like to become a sponsor of one of the habitats in the Elm Hill City Zoo, you can do it by becoming a member of the channel with the join button down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!